everybody, welcome along to Sportsbet TV. This is Paul Alster here with your racing selections for Saturday the 1st of August. It's a day that promises to be an absolute cracker, the final day of the glorious Goodwood fixture, and 3 of our 4 selections come from the Sussex track. The final one is at the evening meeting at Hamilton Park. Well, it's been a very interesting week. Strange week without the crowd there, but thankfully on Saturday they are allowing 5,000 people in, separating them into 8 different enclosures, pods if you like, and it's a bit of a trial, not just for horse racing but for the whole of the sports industry, to see how it goes with a crowd of some sort at a live sporting event. So Saturday, a very significant day, not just for racing but across the sports, the world of sports in Britain and beyond. Well, let's very quickly just look back to our previous bulletin in which we highlighted Mohartha for you, and he duly did the business in the Sussex Stakes, and what a great win it was. We told you he was high class. We told you Marcus Tregoning wouldn't run him if he didn't think he was good enough to beat some very, very hot opposition, and he did it in great style. We hope you were on. He returned it around 3-1, and he very nearly completed the second leg of a double, because our previous selection was Rochester House, who over the 2.5 miles just got caught in the last 2 strides in the handicap. We tipped him at 12-1 each way. We hope you were on, because again that was a very good profit on Wednesday. Now on Thursday we didn't have much luck. Both English King and Nazif didn't get the best of runs. A quick word though about English King. I don't think Frankie Dettori gets on with him. 5th in the Derby when they let the horses go, but I just never felt him and the horse were connecting really at Goodwood. Maybe there was another reason, but I think it'd be nice to see Tom Marquand back on English King. He of course won on the horse at Lingfield in the Derby trial, so let's give Tom Marquand a chance on Ed Walker's horse next time out. Now we're looking to Saturday, and we have 3 selections for you at glorious Goodwood to start off with, and we begin in the Stewards Sprint, which is the consolation race for the Stewards Cup, the big race of the day, and it's at 150, and the selection here is May Remain. This May Remain is trained by my friend George Baker, who's based down in the south in Hampshire, and Kieran Fallon, the champion apprentice, is on board, and Kieran was on board when this one won in good style at Sandown last time. Now he has gone up in the weights for that, but the £3 rise is not prohibitive, and Georgie's horses really are in very good form. He also runs the Lamplighter in this race, but I think that May Remain is the better of the 2. And I believe that at 9-1 each way, which is offered only with Bet Victor at the time of this recording, others are as short as 7, I think that 9-1 is cracking value. And although he hasn't been running over 6 furlongs this season, he has won over 6 furlongs in the past. It's a very sharp 6 furlongs, and I think with Fallon on board he's going to run a massive race. That's May Remain, 9-1 each way in the first race on Saturday at Goodwood, the 150. Now the 225 race is the summer handicap over a mile and 3/4 actually, sponsored by Unibet. It's a race that's been won for 3 of the 5 last years by Mark Johnston. And Mark saddles 3 here. He saddles King's Advice, who won the race last year but hasn't been in the same form this term. And he also saddles the Max We Can, who I don't really fancy. The one I do fancy is probably the outsider of his 3, called Hochfeld, Hochfeld, and it's the mount of the excellent Harry Bentley, who I think could have a very good day on Saturday. Now Hochfeld was a really good horse 3 years ago, indeed he's now back to the same mark as his last win. So he's handicapped to go well, and he's shown definite signs of a return to form, because he ran a really nice race, went 4th last time out at Sandown, and I think he's coming back to something close to his best, and if he is, then he's well handicapped. He's also an interesting price, 11-1 offered each way at the moment. I think that might be go bigger. I think he could be 12, even 14-1 Hochfeld, but the 11-1 at the moment, if you're interested in betting early, is offered by Skybet, William Hill, Boyle Sports, Betfred and Betway, and that's each way for Hochfeld in the 235 at Goodwood on Saturday. And then we move on to the big race on Saturday, for many the big race of the week. It's the Stewards' Cup, one of the great betting races of the year. It's 6 furlongs, steep downhill all the way, a tremendous sight, 28 runners, and because of that many bookmakers are paying each way 6 places, so shop around. Don't let them give you 4 places or even 5. Look around for 6 places each way. It could make a very big difference to you. Now, as always, luck in running is important, and the draw as well. I think the centre to high draw is likely to be the place to be, and that's why I think they've favoured Nadar, who won in very good style at Newbury last time out. He's a clear favourite, Nadar, at the top of the list, but I don't think he represents any value at around 5 to 1 in a 28 runner handicap. Swindler is interesting. I think he'll come on for his 5th at Newmarket last time out, and our old friend Gulliver, who was only just denied in the sprint at the Curragh when we tipped him at pretty big odds a couple of weeks ago. Well, he's gone up £4 for that. I'm sure he'll go well, but he might just be nabbed again. Hey Jonesy as well, the Wokingham winner, is interesting. But Silent Echo is my recommendation. Silent Echo is trained by a trainer many of you will not have heard of, Simon Hodgson. We had to look around to find a picture of him because he has very few runners, and a race like this for him would be like winning the Olympics, but he might just do it here. He's got Harry Bentley on board Silent Echo, a horse who was 8th in this race last year when he was badly hampered at the start. That was when he was trained by Peter Hedger, and Silent Echo has already done very well this season. He won on his debut for Simon Hodgson at Newmarket in June. Then he was 5th in the Wokingham handicap behind Hey Jonesy, and he was 4th to Nahar last time out at Newbury. Now that was a pretty good run, and he's £8 better off for 2 3/4 lengths, so there really shouldn't be much between them. And they're also drawn side by side, with Silent Echo drawn in stall 20 next to Nadar in 19, so he's right next to the favourite, and he should get a lovely toe into the race. Now, with 6 places on offer, you can bet at 28 to 1 at the time of this recording, each way with Boyle Sports for 6 places. I'm pretty convinced you'll be able to find 33 to 1 on the day. There may be some offering 40 to 1. So big odds each way for Silent Echo, who's a smart handicapper on his day, and he'll love the rattling fast ground. That's in the 3:35 race, the Stewards' Cup at Goodwood. Let's hope he gets some luck in running, because he'll probably be coming off the pace, challenging between horses. And then we believe it's going to be worth waiting until 8:45 in the evening at Hamilton Park, because there's a mile handicap there to round off the night. It'll be getting dark, and the horse of interest in the 8:45 is Spirit of Sarwan. Spirit of Sarwan, trained by Steph Canary at Middleham, and the mount of Harrison Shaw, a jockey who, would you believe it, you couldn't make this up, the jockey is allergic to horses. Despite that, he's still become a very good jockey and rode plenty of winners. The horse in question, Spirit of Sarwan, loves this track. He won 3 times over course and distance last year, and he signalled he was coming back to form when staying on 4th at Beverley last time. He's fairly handicapped. He's off the same mark as at Beverley. There were no odds on offer at the time of this recording. They haven't made a market. My assessment is he'll probably be around 5 to 1. And I believe it's worth waiting for, because Spirit of Sarwan will love the soft ground, will love the track, and I think has a lot going for him in the 8:45 race at Hamilton Park. So 4 selections for you on Saturday. We go with May Remain for George Baker and Kieran Fallon in the 150 at Goodwood. Then we have the first of our 2 Harry Bentley mounts, Hochfeld in the 225 for Mark Johnston. We go big odds each way, Harry Bentley's mount for Simon Hodgson, Silent Echo in the Wokingham handicap at 3:35. And then at 8:45 at Hamilton Park near Glasgow in Scotland, in the gloom, it might even be raining, we go with Spirit of Sarwan, who we forecast will probably be around 5 to 1. So those are our 4 selections. Best of luck. It might be worth doing a lucky 15, you know. This is Paul Alster signing off from Sportsbet TV. We look forward to you joining us for our next bulletin coming up next week. Bye-bye for now.